But not to change subjects.
Yeah.
Going after Tom Brady winning 6 fucking Super Bowl rings, which is amazing.
In our lifetime,
Yeah.
who do you guys think the best dynasty is?
I mean, that's the question now.
I thought that we were doing this at the end.
No, we're doing it now.
All right. Whatever.
Right fucking now.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jess, because everyone probably knows what I'm going to pick.
Okay. Well, so the parameters we laid out for this dynasty was basically our lifetime, basically from 1990, like basically the last 30 years. Who have we seen?
Well, I went well beyond that because it's just documented, so you could do that too.
Okay.
I'm
no, you went
I'm just using them as references, but
go ahead. Well, let me
our
choose
criteria
mine.
is what we consider 5 major sports, which is NBA, MLB, NHL,
Hockey.
NFL, and then NCAA football.
I went a little bit different. I have a couple.
We all go different.
Honestly, then we have no parameters.
Well,
we
there's
cannot
no
organize
criteria then.
anything, and we're just going off the cuff.
Fuck it.
So
Fuck it.
let's go. I'll go first.
Yes,
Mine was Alabama.
And that's not a bad choice.
Bama.
Yeah. There's 129 Division I teams. It's different than obviously in any of the major 4 professional sports team-wise.
Yeah.
Usually they only have about 32 to 34 at max, and they've won, I believe, 5 out of the last 9 seasons national titles. They've been in 7 national titles.
They've won 5 out of the last 9 national?
Yes. From
Okay.
2010 to 2019, they've won
But
5 out of 9.
the exception of
They've
this
been
year,
in
they
7
got
of them. And
Jeez.
there's 129
Bama's-
teams they're competing
Bama's
against.
sick, dude.
So
Well, they're not really competing. Like 100 of those teams. Like who's gonna make it? Boise.
Yeah,
Boise
yeah.
State is the only big like.
That was my first
Minor
thing.
team.
Hey.
Who are they really
Like,
Are they
Toledo?
Division I football team? It's
Okay.
competition.
Do you think Toledo could ever win
No.
the national championship?
Yes, I do. Go Toledo.
If they actually
very rare.
if they actually improve their playoff
No, they'd have to improve their schedule, but that's not the point.
Yeah,
They have to
they'd
play
have to do
ranked
it, like,
teams
it would take
right away.
They couldn't make it
4 or
for
5 years just to be
Yeah.
considered a solid.
Right.
Right.
University of Central Florida right now.
Right.
They went 12-0 last year. They went 11-1 this year.
No, they went. They lost
went-
their final game.
Oh, they
though.
lost their final game. So
Yeah, the bowl game.
they're still going to be ranked like 12th in the nation.
Right.
But they're not in a Power 5 conference.
Yeah. That's why I
didn't-
took Boise State. Like
Right.
Boise State was good for a while, and then they
They
finally got
were-
like ranked higher, but it still takes like at least 5 years.
And
or
then
so
they
to
just
get-
fell off the map.
So is that all you got though for Bama? Is that they've won the last 5 out of 9 national championships?
Drew, it's not
And
a-
there's 129 teams they're competing against. And
Okay.
yeah, no, you are right.
I'm just asking
You-
if you had
you have to
anything
make the
more.
point
I'm
that-
not even chirping you. I'm just saying you. Is that all? Is that
It is a chirp because, I mean, if you win every game and you're not in the, I don't know, Big Ten or SEC or any major conference, you're not going to get looked at for the national conference
Yeah.
or national championship game now.
Right.
But, I mean, you can still do it. You would have to put 2 seasons at least together to get even a good argument to do that. But you're still competing against 129 teams,
It's definitely.
I think our point is that you're actually not competing with 129 teams,
obviously.
Yeah.
but
And
They are,
recruiting,
but-
And on a
Point
lower
taken.
level,
and
Point
recruiting
taken.
your own players makes a massive difference when you can pick
Yeah.
your guys rather than what you
It's-
get drafted or what you're dealt with in a draft.
Still, yeah. If you're still
Very
competing
true.
with
And if you're
30
a
teams, it's
powerhouse
still
like
a lot.
Bama, again, you go there, you say, hey,
do you want to fucking?
for Alabama, do you want to fucking win or you just
Yeah.
want to?
Do you want to win a national championship? Yeah, I'm going there.
Right.
It's
True.
kind of like how U of M used to be.
Nope.
So I'm.
Not that level.
You don't think U of M was ever at the level that Bama
No.
is
Not
right
even
now?
close.
Not even
not even
close.
close.
Not
even
that
close.
sales
And I hate
pitch.
saying that.
That does suck. Wow.
Not now, at least.
I mean,
Maybe
Bama-
back a couple years
like,
ago.
Jesse.
I'm
just
not
said the
saying
same.
right. I'm not saying right now. I'm saying like in our prime.
They've never won that many national championships.
U of M. U of M has
you had
has
Bo-
the most
no,
national
in the
championships.
span, like
Oh, okay.
Like-
You
Okay.
had Bo Bear Bryant before Nick Saban.
That
who
sales
just
pitch now is
dominated
stronger than any sales pitch U of M really gave.
ever.
Yeah, because like recently, like we are the best.
Okay.
Flat out true.
Yeah. Right.
Come to here.
Okay. I went. I'm sure most people would fucking guess. I went with the Detroit Red. No, I went the Red Wings. Just in our lifetime, 16 division titles, 6 conference titles, 6 President trophies, 6 Stanley Cups. Or I'm sorry, 6 Stanley Cup appearances, 4 Stanley Cups. They are actually competing against, for most of the time, 31, 32 teams. They managed to stay competitive throughout the entire salary cap era. Moving into the salary cap era. So I don't know. I mean, they're it for me. And also, they did all that with almost no scandal, too.
You didn't mention
no
the
bullshit.
25 seasons.
25, consecutive seasons of playoffs.
That's the most impressive part of the organization itself in our lifetime.
Yeah, I mean, that's fucking amazing.
What kind of scandals are you talking about?
Well, there wasn't a whole lot of, like, teammates sleeping with teammates' wives hitting the news and stuff like that. Obviously, Probert had some scandals. And, I mean, there was, there's some other things that went on. Over 25 years, you're going to fucking have that. But, I mean, when you think of the Red Wings, you don't think of a dishonorable club.
No.
And they were that good for that long. It's pretty impressive to me. Other sports, you don't really see that good. I mean, you talk about the Patriots. They're obviously a wagon in football. But, Tom Brady cheated or whatever. You just got bullshit going on with other sports that you don't see in hockey. And it's impressive to be able to control that many guys for that long and have them all actually behave like champions.
Well, I do like your answer. Whoops, sorry. I do like your answer. I love it. I'm going to go to Josh.
Hold on. Sure, that's all you got. They didn't have any scandals. That's all you got.
I mean,
I'm not trying to chirp you. I just didn't know. That's all you had.
Did you miss?
I'm trying to chirp you.
16 division titles. I mean, 6 conference titles. I mean, they have the hardware, dude.
Just kidding.
Oh, I was saying.
I wasn't trying to chirp you, and it sounds like you thought.
No, you did. You did some due diligence there. I'm proud of you.
I mean, it's
a very good. It's a admirable.
I mean, they changed
argument there.
They changed hockey as well. They brought the Russians. They brought our scouting back then was tits. I mean, they brought the Europeans here.
Yeah. No,
and to the NHL, and it forever changed it.
All right, Justin.
No, go ahead. I want you to go ahead.
Mine's not. It's just gonna be totally different. So you need to go.
What's yours gonna be?
I can't say it.
Like a cricket team?
Say no.
No, it'll ruin it.
All right, one of you guys say it.
I'm doing mine based off a comparison that I looked up, obviously. So we have, in the highest of dynasties, in my opinion, is the Montreal Canadiens.
Wow.
That's 1953 through the 60s.
So you went ever.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's what we're doing.
You went.
Montreal through 1953 to 1960 won 6 cups in 8 years. Pretty wild.
How many teams were there? Like 5?
Well,
in
you got to remember,
50s,
right? Josh, I know, but still, just remember, And then you have the Canadiens.
No, there was more than that.
You have the Montreal
50s,
Canadiens from 65 to 71 that won 5 cups in 7 years, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Then this is probably one of the more all-time impressive runs, but again, you got to remember the size of the league. Was the Boston Celtics from 56 to 69 won 11 NBA titles in 14 years. Which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Bill Russell won 11 fucking rings.
I mean, if I was going ever, it'd probably be Patriots still.
Well, I'm not going ever yet because my answer is the Patriots because
Patriots still number one.
Here's my reasoning for the Patriots is they've won 6 titles in 18 years. So the odds of this happening in any other league, the 4 major leagues that I have in the United States, the NBA to do a 6 title and 18-year run is 26 to 1. The NHL is 1,800 to 1. The MLB is 3,300 to 1. NFL is 4,300 to 1. The odds of that ever happening again are 4,300 to 1.
For which one?
The New England Patriots. For the NFL team to win 6 titles in 18 years is 4,300 to 1.
Wow.
It's ridiculous.
How did you do that math?
I actually
looked
up a very credible website that broke it down for me.
Did they have team? And that was the major 4 sports.
Yeah, just to win one title in any of these.
Then,
the odds of this are 5 to 1 NBA. In the NHL, the odds to win 1 title are 15 to 1. MLB 17 to 1. NFL 18 to 1.
Wow.
It makes sense. There's only one game.
Right. So what the Patriots did is just
you lose one game.
astronomical.
You lose one game in the playoffs. You're done.
You're done.
Right.
Why would that play into it though in the math?
Well, because if you're the best team in the NHL, you're like the Penguins, like you're typically the best.
Winner goes on. When you
they
get the
lose
playoffs.
1 game, it's fine. They lose 2 games, it's fine. As long as they don't lose
NFL,
the
you
best
lose
of
that
7.
game, you're done.
Patriots have 1 bad game. They're
I
screwed.
think
you
all
gotta
that math
remember-
is based on teams, though. Like
No, you
overall
gotta
teams.
remember
at the
that-
beginning
Part
of
of
the
it is.
season.
Part of it is for
That's got to
sure.
be the first part.
Part
of
of
the
it is.
math. I don't-
Part of it is
Right.
size.
I don't see
Part of
one
it's size
game
of the league.
affecting
That's
the
the-
winner.
Right.
Of like in an algorithm. I don't see
it's
that
not,
affecting
but
it.
again, the New England Patriots play in a very weak division. So they automatically get a bye normally the first week of the playoffs.
Well, and something has to do with the reason their division is
Right.
obviously it's both.
But however they've done it, it's ridiculousness to this point. It's almost being flawless.
It's insane.
And that's all I can say is the Pats have my vote, and obviously I'm a Rebels fan.
I agree.
Yeah.
Just from the numbers standpoint.
Yep.
I was expecting someone to pick the Patriots. All right.
Yeah, I would.
It's really hard.
I would have said the Patriots too, but mine is America.
Yes, and tell me why.
Fucking A.
I mean, have we ever lost a war?
We've walked away.
Yeah,
We've
we've walked away
away.
from a couple wars.
Walking away.
And we've lost them, too.
It's
A
debatable.
world war, though.
It's debatable.
World War One and Two.
South Vietnam's still democratic, so we didn't.
Vietnam has
actually
never really been figured out because
It goes down as a defeat, but you might long term can argue that
Like
we won.
don't know,
Korea.
defeat against us?
I mean, I'm sorry. Vietnam itself is.
We've also been in a shit
it
ton
was
of
a win
wars,
for
way
Vietnam.
more than World War One, World War Two. Like if you
Wouldn't
go to
you- Drew, wouldn't
Wikipedia
you
and look
agree
up
so?
all the wars that we've been in,
in the following
yes.
years after Vietnam, it was rough after we left. Obviously, for all
technically
those people,
didn't-
but
I have I didn't do the stats, but I mean, I have
USA.
a pretty good feeling that.
did you look up how many wars we've actually been in?
That's what I'm getting at.
Okay.
No, I didn't, but I'm pretty sure if I looked it up. Hold on, let me go.
Probably
That's what I'm
40
saying,
plus.
though. I'm getting at this.
Like all the
if
small
I looked it up,
little
and I will
wars
look it up right
that we
now. If I
consider
need
Josh,
to.
wars.
you want to know a short list W though for the
Hold on.
United States? It's
What?
Grenada. 12 hours.
it was like a weekend.
Weekend W.
I have a feeling that if I looked it up, we have won the most wars, even
Of
though
any
we've been in
country?
a lot. I mean, yeah, I'm guessing.
Close.
imagine-
Close.
At
Are
least
we
at,
doing-
if you count like a.
Are we doing
you
this
can't
by
count
death
like a
total,
civil
or
war,
how do you
like,
how do
where
you do
these
this?
countries are always, huh?
Are we doing this by death total?
I'm sure we've killed the most people. I hate to say it.
No,
I just can't
no,
believe
no
that.
way.
more of us
No
have
way.
died, yeah.
I just
Russia.
couldn't believe you said
Russia by far has killed the most people in just the last 130 years. They've killed more people than probably we'll ever
Yeah, I guess.
see.
Yeah, I
again.
shouldn't have said that because like they're. But I mean,
By starving people too.
right?
No,
That's what I'm saying.
We don't
like,
have to get so political
They're not
all the
doing
time.
it very civil. Yeah,
We're
it's
always
not-
talking down on Russia, but yeah, they killed way more than Hitler. It's crazy.
I mean,
Sentence
if
you to
we
death
if
by
we needed
starvation.
if you needed to take one country to win a war, you're gonna like,
America.
now. Yeah,
Yeah.
for like
Over
100 years.
Yeah, I would say. Yeah, I would definitely agree.
Josh, we have subs
would I.
with more nuclear weapons than some countries have.
Most countries.
I know. I
Just
picked
put that in
America.
perspective.
I'm the
I
one
was
who
gonna say,
picked
he
them.
knows that.
Right.
That's a common fact.
Well, I just want to put it out there.
You don't
okay?
know we have a shit ton of nuclear bombs. You don't know anything
We
apparently.
have a ton
about
of
us.
oil too.
We do.
Yeah.
I know we do.
What don't we have? You know.
Yeah, we got it all.
Combined,
Suck on that,
we-
Russia.
Here's what we do have more than any other country. Combined, we have more prisoners in jail than I think one of the 4 people in
That's
this
like a
country.
2.3 million
on jail.
population in prison right now.
Are we actually
we have compared to the next country.
Let's not go into this.
We can add like
Yeah.
number 2, number 3, number 4. We put more people behind bars than
Shouldn't do the crime. Can't do the time.
we just have too many crimes. We have too many crimes, or
have.
I don't know what it is, but we
I
have
don't know. We
too
can start.
many
You
people.
can start your own podcast. We can discuss it.
It's fucking nuts.
Crime Times, Toledo.
Jesse Backley, crime time.
We have a shit ton of people behind bars. That
Yeah, we do.
Private prison should be illegal. I'm just kidding. We're not going into that.
No.
You wanted me to?
No,
were you
I don't
baiting
know.
me?
No.
Probably.
think it was.
Okay, so should we go into the game reviews?